In the Zone 0 basement, transplants are ready to go to the greenhouse, and new plant starts take their place beneath the grow lights, with the principle of always having something growing. The plant starts in the soil cubes are now ready for transplanting. The transplant mix is coconut coir, peat moss, sand, worm castings, mycorrhiza, and other microingredients such as azomite. The transplants will be placed in reusable styrofoam cups, tagged with reusable tags, and the next set of seeds will be placed in the trays as plant starts. I store bulk grains in the basement, and I use those for both fermented grains and for grain sprouts for the rabbits and the chickens. As a supplemental food source for both the chickens and the rabbits, oats and millet are soaked up to 36 hours. Seed used for animal fodder is soaked for 12 to 24 hours. The water is then drained off into containers and then applied to the worm bin. I repurposed a dishwasher tub and converted it into a worm bin. At the bottom is a spigot to capture the worm juice. At the top is an easy opening lid to add all of the kitchen waste for the worms. The Zone 0 basement contains various shop tools to create projects around the homestead, such as the greenhouse and the rabbit tractors, which I made from repurposed pallet wood. In the Zone 0 garage, all cardboard is saved for various sheet mulching projects around the homestead. All of the recyclables are captured and sent to the single stream system provided by the county. In the Zone 0 garage, we're overwintering Kubota squash, as well as frost-sensitive plants such as Asutaba, Gynera procums, and purple tree collards. Around the homestead, we're increasing the number of tools that are battery powered, such as this lawnmower. I supplement the chicken protein sources with mealworms. Mealworms are especially fond of carrots, potatoes, and oats. Over time, the mealworms become beetles. The beetles lay their eggs at the bottom of the first container, drop through a screening material into the bottom container, and this allows a continuous mealworm supply for the chickens. These are Egyptian walking onions, recently harvested and drying in the Zone 0 garage. Rainwater from the driveway, as well as the rabbit and chicken paddocks, flows downhill gradually into a fertigation canal, which I am currently testing and tweaking to ensure the best distribution of water throughout the kitchen garden. Here, that nutrient-dense water is going between some of the plantings, such as sweet potato and longevity spinach. Taking advantage of additional space on the aluminum fence, we have beans growing along the entire length. Pole beans are taking advantage of the vertical space provided by the fig forest. A large salvia plant planted in front of the house provides both aesthetic value and a great source of nectar for bumblebees. To enhance every growing area in Zone 1, this small 60-foot isolated area surrounded by the driveway is planted with Mexican sunflower, snow pea, cucumber, beans, a large section of strawberries, and elderberry. Some of the plants to highlight on the property include two types of sweet potatoes, comfrey, figs, and moringa. Within the rabbit paddock, I fenced off an area so the grass can recover to later feed the rabbits. In the middle of Zone 2, 10 solar panels provide solar power to the homestead. Within Zone 2 at the edge of the driveway, goji berry and hardy kiwi take advantage of the 6-foot fence. This planting guild within Zone 2 demonstrates the understory below the peach tree of French walking onions and comfrey. The large play area in front of the house is for the kids and family to get together and play both American football and soccer. Within Zone 2, the mulch piles are managed throughout the homestead. The fruit trees extend from the far southern edge of the homestead downslope to the north. At the entry to the homestead, neighbors drop their leaves and the arborist dumps the wood chips, 14 yards of it currently. Within Zone 3, cuttings and roots from trees like black locusts are taken and transplanted in the Zone 1 and 2 areas throughout the homestead. Wild overgrown pasture in the Zone 3 homestead is in stark contrast to my neighbor next door. Grapes are planted along the eastern edge of the Zone 3 area to take advantage of the east-southeast sun. A 6-foot-high wooden fence separates the Zone 1 backyard area from the Zone 4 woodlot.